Hi, Alex Fortey here, The Art of Simple Golf. I'm going to give you a really little simple tweak you can make with the driver that's going to give you more yards, more consistency and all that stuff you want, because it's a very common fault and it's just about the setup or what a lot of you do that really kills your chances of hitting good drives straight away. So there's a couple of little adjustments we can make that are so simple, but I'm certain will help so many of you hit it a wee bit better. Let's get to it. Hi, Alex Fortey here, The Art of Simple Golf. I'm going to give you a dead simple little tweak that you can use with the driver that's going to help you hit up on it. It's going to give you more distance, better contact and a more free-flowing swing. And yes, you can do it with a little tweak to your setup because it fixes a very common fault. So what happens as we're teeing up to the driver, even if you follow the simple process that we use, the strategy, the intermediate point, matching the setup, letting go, all that stuff, okay? Even if you draw the intermediate point and you're matching your setup, if when you set up to your driver, because you sort of have tension in your right arm, most of you, if you're a right-handed golfer, what's going to occur is that sort of tension is going to cause us to be kind of leaning over the top. So if you go out on the first tee of any club or course, you'll see so many people, sorry about that, you'll see so many people teeing up approximate, quite similar to this. And that's going to cause that kind of sensation of a golf swing. That's basically it. We're sort of coming across it. No matter how hard you try, you're going to have to reroute, compensate, do all that kind of nonsense. And it's going to be quite difficult. So there's two elements that I want you to look at as you set up to the driver, okay? Now we do have another little tweak where you can sort of touch your right knee to make sure that you have that spine tilt coming back a little bit. But what we're looking at is softening the right arm. We want supple wrist, that's very important. You can have a nice firm grip, but you do want supple wrist because we want flow. We want a nice smooth flow in your golf swing. We don't want tension. So that begins as you set up. You can have a nice sort of powerful setup with the ball ahead, towards the heel of your stance or whatever it might be. But just by softening that right arm, even allowing a little bit of bend in it, you'll see I'm suddenly now just using common sense. Look at the sort of angles of my shoulder. It looks much more that I can hit this on the upswing. And already I feel like I can actually make a backswing that's going to get behind the ball, excuse me, that much easier. Whereas from here, it's going to be picking up a little bit. So as you set up to the ball, I want you to try two things. Soften that right arm, and I want you to actually try just moving it back a couple of inches. And that's all we're doing, moving it back a couple of inches from here, because that's going to help you hit up on it again. Now you might feel that you're going to miss it from here, but that's just going to be a little adjustment. So play with, or practice rather, some sensations, even without the ball. Try teeing up, setting up just a couple of inches behind the tee peg there, and then swinging up on it just to try and collect that tee peg. You do that a few times and you should start yielding some nice sweeping drives where you're clipping that tee and also being able to get behind that ball just a little bit easier. Even if you've got restrictions, it will help you make a bit more of a fuller golf swing and kind of get those arms up a bit higher, a bit more width in it. So let's kind of just go through that very quickly. Especially if you are used to kind of being here, you'll notice a big difference just by dropping that right side. There we go. Haven't quite got my aim right, but dropping that right side, teeing back a little bit and then swinging. Not too bad. So give that a try and you should be hitting it a little bit further, a little bit better, a little bit more often. So hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, leave them below. Please like and subscribe to the channel and yeah, see you next time. Thanks.